Okay, so I'm here in Butcherblock, and I was running to Crushbone when I ran into someone from Crushbone, you would think. Or the Orc Runner, which I mentioned in the last video. And once I kill him, hopefully I'll kill him, he caught me off guard. I didn't even have my hammer up. I had to root him, summon my hammer. It was a whole process. I had no buffs either. But I think I'll be able to kill this guy. So I had a thought. I had two thoughts. First thought was, I want to complete that quest to kill the 2 ogres in Butcherblock. Oh, no you don't. So, I already killed Corflunk. And the other one is named Zarchoomi, I think. I want to try and kill her, and I know where she spawns. Right now, I'm right near... Oh, I'm trying to get a freaking sow. That was the other thing I wanted to do. Not gonna happen now. Stop running. Ah, the runner pouch. Heck yeah, I want that no trade item. I may not... It might not be able to put... Oh no, I can. Okay. Alright, I'll keep this here then. But it doesn't do anything when I right-click it. Okay. Interesting. So, I will complete that quest. I gotta look it up to see where... I think it's someone in either Felwith or Kelethin that wants it. Because they want to know what kind of messages are being delivered between the Dark Elves and the Orcs. But I had another thought. So I obviously... This is the house right here. Is the one... Or... This one? What? Oh, that's a big bat. That's green. Wow. Shows how far I've come. This house here is the one where I bought the sewing kits from. And that is Greater Fadark. Oh my god, I should be meditating. I keep forgetting. So my first thought is to kill those ogres. Well, now my second thought is to turn in that orc thing. I'm not going to do them in order, though. I had another thought. I want to show a very special place in this game. One of the places that makes this game really good. Especially in 1999 when you didn't have all the spoilers. So innocent back then. 21 years ago. It's crazy to think about. I didn't play in 99, but... Okay, let me... Since I'm just sitting here meditating. So I did want to capture that. I actually just got jumped by that orc runner. And I've been wanting to kill him for a while now, because I think I saw him a long time ago and he was too high for me. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a decaying. Okay. I think the regular dwarf skeletons still do. Okay, so while I med up, I will pause the video here. I'll come back when I'm fully meditated. Okay, so this is Greater Fadark. I'm going to come out from here, go straight a little bit, and that's where I bought the sewing kits. I'm going to go right. And I have my little lantern on instead of the shield because it was so dark right now. And as you can see, I fought Corflunk. It's actually right after that orc runner. I was just sitting there and I see Corflunk coming towards me, so I was like, alright, I'll kill him too. I know how to make the other ogre spawn, and I know where she spawns. I just don't know if I can kill her yet, because I think she's a shaman. Which would definitely present a problem for me. Okay, take a look at this. So you're running over here and you think it's just, oh, some random field. Look at this. A giant chessboard. How cool is this? Wow, that thing's yellow. With giant skeletons. This is really cool. I came by here earlier just to scope it out, and I think I saw this guy, this gnome over here, soloing. But he's gone now. You get this cool music. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. It's literally a chessboard. Now the question is, can I actually kill some of these things? I don't know. I mean, I was hoping the pawns wouldn't be even or yellow. The bishops are blue, but they have pets. I think they're necros. What's that? That's a bishop too. I can't believe this guy here is yellow. There's a pawn back there that's also even. So we got all the classic chess pieces here. We got the pawns, the bishops, the knight. Is there a king or a queen? That right there, I believe, is a queen. I haven't played chess in a while. I think that's a king. And then some of the pieces are knocked over. Okay, let me start with this guy. Looks kind of risky. You might win. Well, good thing I have so. Got my little hammer here. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's a giant skeleton. Just hit him for 40, which is cool. You just hit me for 18. Not cool. Oh, he's so big compared to little Jane's. I really need to just nuke him down fast. I don't have time to stand here and get hit. Ugh, interrupted. Okay, good. This is going well. Alright, I should be... Okay, good, good, good. Rusty broadsword. Alright, I'll take it. And pretty good XP. I mean, an even con, right? Okay, so what is this place? Colloquially, in the game, it's known as Chessboard. It's a camp that a lot of paladins, necros, clerics will do because it's all undead. And we have undead nukes, so why not take advantage of our skill set? But why is there a giant chessboard here? I thought about this from a lore perspective and I started looking into it. I found some interesting things. The general consensus is that this is a chessboard that was used by the gods to play chess against each other. The gods of EverQuest, like my god, Bertoxxulous, and all the other gods, you know, Tunair, Enuric, Relisek, all that. And my question was, how long ago did they play? Because this thing looks like it hasn't been used in a while. And I think we're missing some pieces here. And also, why did they play? And who played? Was it all the gods? Because my theory would be the only gods that would play would be gods that were friendly with each other. Like maybe Tunair and Karana. Or maybe Arola and I don't know, Nathaniel Mar. Something like that. But maybe not. Maybe they didn't just play for fun. Maybe they played as a way of avoiding fighting. And why is this on not Felwith? What's the name of the continent? Fedor. I always get all those names confused. Maybe playing chess was a way for the gods to avoid having their creations go to war. That would be cool. That would be civilized and advanced. Maybe Enuric and Tunair played against each other. Maybe my god, Bertoxxulous, played against... I think his arch nemesis is supposed to be like Rod Set Knife. So I really like this piece of lore, and you gotta remember, at the time that this game came out in 1999, other than the descriptions of the gods that you could find in the character creation screen, you didn't know who the gods were or what they looked like. You just knew their name and what they stood for, and as a player, you got to choose which god you wanted to get yourself behind. Now, for my god, all we got was a little explainer that said, I'll read it to you here, it's only a few sentences. Bertoxxulous, the Plaguebringer. Followers of Bertoxxulous believe the only truth on Norrath is that everything dies. They viewed the decay of flesh as a thing of ultimate beauty. The subtle purples of a fresh bruise, the almost iridescent yellow / space green, surprised they left that in, of an infested pustule, are but a few of the things that his followers relish. It is not surprising that many of his followers pursue the dark art of necromancy, for to them nothing is more desirable than to be surrounded by beings who, even in undeath, continue to rot and decay. Do not take this to mean that his followers are suicidal or seek a quick death. To the contrary, they wish to live long, painful lives, spreading their dark, diseased stain across all Norrath. Okay, first of all, what the hell, man? That's disgusting. Bertoxxulous, get some help. Get some help. I would not have chosen Bertoxxulous as my god based on that description. I chose it because I thought it would make the game harder and I wanted a challenge. If I were to go by the description of the gods, I would probably choose something like, I don't know, something that suits me, like Rod-Set Knife, which ironically is the opposite of Bertoxxulous. But, oh, someone's casting. Someone here? Probably just killing this. Yeah. So there's a dwarf NPC over here that people like to kill. Oh, there he is. Savanimal. Let me see if I can try to kill another one of these things. I'm not going to mess with that yellow. There's also a king that spawns that I don't think I can kill. It was here earlier. It was red. Not going to happen. I really don't want to mess with this bishop because its pet is blue. And that just scares the hell out of me. Now, I do have the fear spell. But I don't want to mess with all that right now. I mean, that's just too risky. They could dispel me, make me lose my soul. Now, I don't know if I can pull this guy without also pulling this guy. This could end in my untimely death here if I'm not careful. And I don't know if I want to try. You know what? I will try. Do I have it up already? Soothe? Yeah, okay. How much mana does that cost? 30? Eesh. Alright. Well. Don't fail me now. 65 charisma. Oh, come on. Oh, good, it worked. Okay. So now I can pull this fool by himself. So, an undead bishop looks less aggressive, and these guys don't run. This one's blue, actually, so it should be even easier. Oh, no, it's even. Oh, I didn't know that. Damn. Why did I think it was blue? Ugh, he pushed me out of the range of the weird, cool sound. Yeah, I'm still level 10. Oh my god, this is not going well. At least my one-hand blunt just went up. I might have to run this because I am out of nukes and he's only half health. And he just resisted that. God dang it. Speaking of the gods, this is not looking good. I mean, I only have my own little buffs here plus so. Can I realistically... If I could root it, I might do that and then run away and try and meditate. This is just so not favoring me right now. Look how much my health has dropped and his has barely dropped. 33%. There is something I can think of. Oh god, okay, let me use... Okay, what am I thinking of here? Where is it? Where is it? Spook the Dead. Okay, let me get him away from his friends. This is like me in panic mode. Oh, come on, this is all gonna fade at the same time as Divine Aura. Can I cast this yet? Nope. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Things are getting tumultuous. I was about to do something really cool and then this happened. Thankfully this doesn't cost much mana. Okay, now I'm gonna meditate while he's running around like a crazy person. Which, by the way, he's doing because I cast Fear on him. I know I haven't used that spell yet in this playthrough. Just keep an eye on him. It's kind of funny. But you want to have the little... There it is, your Fear spell is worn off. Okay, so by now I think I've earned enough to cast this once, but look how much health he's regenerated. This is not good. At least I did 40. Fortunately, this only costs, what, 10 mana? Where is he? There he is. Okay, so the question is, can I meditate enough mana to to cast at least one more nuke, hopefully 2, and not get it resisted. This is scary. I think the last time I estimated it, oh, come on. I need at least 15% mana to cast a nuke. I cannot believe my hit points faded at the exact same time. My hit point buffs. Right when everything was going wrong. Okay, I should be able to kill him from here. Come on. Just land a few more hits. Oh. Oh, thank God. Whew. Okay. Let me just hang out here and meditate real quick. All right. So, who is Bertoxxulous? Well, let's have a look. All right. Jane's here, and as you can see behind me, there's a very creepy drawing on the wall. And actually, it's on the other side too. So, if you look at the early drawings of the gods, which is all we really had early on from the game. Oh, by the way, this music is driving me crazy. It's just like so loud in my ears right now. So, if you look at the early drawings of the gods, this is Bertoxxulous right here. Kind of looks like a skeleton, beer gut. He's got these weird things surrounding him. It looks like this is coming out of him. Something's crawling on the floor. And then you've got some sort of skeleton with wings, and it all seems to be chasing after or running toward this guy who looks like a human. And I think that that's designed to encompass Bertoxxulous's role in the world of Norrath. He wants these things that he creates, disease and plagues, to chase after the living races on the planet, like humans and everything else. Now, what does Bertoxxulous actually look like? Well, here he is. Let's ask him. It's funny, he has these little movements. So I am in the Crypt of Decay, which is a zone from Planes of Power. Ooh, that's a good view. And this is the zone that Bertoxxulous officially spawns in. He does technically spawn in another zone. He spawns in Plane of Time. This is the Crypt of Decay version. And he pretty much looks like that picture. He's got these horns coming out of his face. He's appears to be missing a horn, or part of a horn on the side of his head. He's got the beer gut. Could use a little bit of a workout plan there, buddy. He's got a pasty little loincloth. One of his fingers looks like it's bent backward uncomfortably. You okay with that? Yeah, he doesn't care. And yeah, he's got what almost looks like a reverse rib cage. Like, those look like they're his ribs, but instead of being just here, they appear to grow behind him, and some sort of sludge connects them. And this looks like some sort of open wound, which, according to that disgusting description I read earlier, they love. They being Bertoxxulous and his followers. This is how... And I mean, look at the size of me compared to him. Obviously, I'm a gnome, but even so, this is huge. Still not big enough to play chess on those boards, though. But regardless, this is kind of how we imagined the gods to look as players when the game first launched. We figured they were giant, but other than that, we didn't really know what they looked like. And we figured they each had their own, probably, sort of imagery. The only god that we really got to look at the beginning of the game was... He's got 565,000 hit points. That's pretty good. And look, I'm still level 10 here. I still follow Bertoxxulous. We got to look early on at Khazad-dûl, because there's a zone called Khazad-dûl, which is just a temple dedicated to Khazad-dûl, where the Avatar of Fear spawns. And the Avatar of Fear is just a mini version of what Khazad-dûl looks like. So even though the first planes that were released in this game, which were not part of the original release of the game, the first plane was the Plane of Fear, which was Khazad-dûl's plane. I believe that came before the Plane of Hate. And they both came out sometime after the original game launched in March of 1999, but before Kunark came out in April, I believe it was, of 2000. So 13 months after the game came out, Kunark came out. Sometime in between those 2 points, the Plane of Fear, and then I believe Hate came out, and then Air, or Sky, whatever they called it. And you got to see what Khazad-dûl, the Lord of Fear, looked like, and what Norrath, the Prince of Hate, looked like. But it wasn't until Planes of Power, which came out in 2003, that you got to see what Bertoxxulous and a whole bunch of other gods look like. Despite his appearance, and you never want to judge someone on their appearance, right? And despite everything that this zone stands for, I still stand by my statement that Bertoxxulous is a relatively neutral god. Certainly makes sense that Rodset Knife would hate him, because Rodset Knife is the prime healer, and he wants to prevent people from getting diseased and dying that way. Whereas Bertoxxulous is the opposite. But Bertoxxulous is still not in that same range as, say, Norrath and Khazad-dûl, who I think if you had a spectrum of all the gods, evilest to goodest, whatever the right word would be there, Bertoxxulous would not be anywhere near the far right side, the evilest side. So let's say Khazad-dûl is the evilest god, followed very closely by Norrath. After that, I think there's all those weird ones like Terrasdûl, but I would think Ravosek and Bertoxxulous are somewhere in between the middle and Norrath. They're kind of evil, but I don't think the gods like Tuner and Karana, Arolasi Mar, and all them are really concerned about Bertoxxulous as much as they are with Norrath and Khazad-dûl. So this is Bertoxxulous' zone. This is his chamber. And since now this isn't technically the Plane of Disease, which is his plane, this is the Crypt of Decay, which is within the Plane of Disease where he lives. But the sounds are disgusting here. This is theoretically what he wants, since the gods control what their planes and their dwellings look like. He's got some loot on him. What's he got? Symbol of the Plaguebringer. Hey, I could use that. Not so much at level 10, but the Rotting Fist. It's not showing me the full stats. I mean, they're in parentheses, but because I'm only level 10. Now, I think that because I am Bertoxxulous follower, and because I just said all those kind things about him, I think that if I took off my GM status, I don't think he would attack me. I think he'd be like, hey, you're one of my homies. You're good. So let's find out. Yeah, see, I don't think he cares. Oh, never mind, he does. He says, welcome to the wretched end of your pitifully weak existences. Oh, there's only one of me. You shall bow before me and tremble in the awesome power of decay in its purest form. Yeah, he looks angry. Well, can I even hit him? Man, he looks pissed. Jeez, this is what I get for following the... Oh, well, let me put my buffs on first of all. Gotta put courage up. That's what I get for following the god of the Plaguebringer. I'm trying to see if I can... Okay. Now let me just kill him. Oh, look, I dinged. Oh no, my faction standing with Plaguebringer has been adjusted by 1500. I'm level 16. Wow, I went from 10 to 16. That's a lot of experience. A nimbus of light floods through the crypt in one magnificent wave as an earth-shattering howl is heard. I guess that came from Bert. The bringer of plagues, lord of all disease and decay, Bertoxxulous, has been defeated. Suddenly an urgent whisper fills your head, simply saying... okay, so that's some silliness having to do with the expansion. Hey, like I said, this is an upgrade. Why not? And this I can't use, I'm guessing. Yeah, I can't use that. Well, at least I got this cool looking, I don't even know what it is. Okay. So this is officially what Bertoxxulous looks like in his own plane. This is what he looks like dead. He looks kind of bummed out. What a creepy looking bastard. So this is where he rules over his peeps on Norrath, including myself, who he just attacked. Bet he regrets it though. Alright, back to Chessboard. Okay, so for me, the question remains. Could Bertoxxulous have been one of the gods here playing chess? It's possible because one of the races that follows Bertoxxulous, partially, is... Oh wait, I should put up... Oh damn it, are you kidding me? Alright, I forgot that Duck doesn't seem to interrupt spells on the server. So gnomes are on Phaedor. And some of the gnomes, maybe a quarter, maybe even less, maybe like 20%, are followers of Bertoxxulous. So, could there have been something that he was playing chess against another god that was related to gnomes? It's possible. Maybe he was trying to win something for his followers, even though he just attacked me as his follower. All the gods do that, by the way. Maybe the good gods don't. Oh, I can put this on now that it's daytime. I tend to think Bertoxxulous probably was not one of the gods playing chess here. I found in my Google search a pretty interesting theory that I also saw on another YouTube video that someone made that basically said that the two most likely gods that were playing chess here were Bachelorette, who is the god that created the gnomes and the dwarves and the goblins, versus Bristlebane. And Bristlebane is the god of the halflings, the god that created the halflings, the god of mischief and trickery and all sorts of things like that. Let me heal up, get that alteration up. Why would Bristlebane and Brel be playing? So supposedly they were playing, and this all comes from a forum post from 2006. So who knows how valid it is. I mean, the guy probably didn't just pull it out of his ass, but who knows who the guy is or why he said it. But his claim was that the two gods, Bachelorette and Bristlebane, were playing chess against each other for the right to basically control Phaedra with their respective races that they created. Now, how does Tuner play in all this? Because Tuner created the elves, the wood elves and the high elves, and to some extent the half elves. Well, the half elves are an offspring of humans and elves mating, but the elves generally, outside of dark elves, look at Tuner as their creator, and she's all over this continent. So I don't know how she plays into the equation. Maybe she played Bachelorette, but the evidence would suggest, based on that post, that Bristlebane wanted to expand where the halflings lived. Brel had already created some races here. They played chess against each other. Bachelorette won, and that's why his creations flourished on this continent, while Bristlebane's did not. I mean, there's some like crossover of like, okay, as a dwarf and a gnome, you can technically follow Bristlebane. That doesn't mean that he created them, just like I can follow Bertoxxulous, but that doesn't mean Bertoxxulous created the gnomes. There is a little bit of evidence to support that random post, and that is that when you go to the Plane of Mischief, which I'm not going to do right now, but if you go to the Plane of Mischief, which is Bristlebane's domain, and I'm wondering now if there's anything else I can actually kill here, because... Oh, is that a pawn? Wasn't this... Oh, yeah. This is the... Okay. Okay, so I might be able to... Oh, no. No, that one's yellow. Okay, I'm basically screwed here. I can't do any more. I don't think I can kill any yellows, and I don't want to mess with any of the pet wielding. Okay, so if you go to the Plane of Mischief, maybe I'll start to transition over to where that ogre is and try and finish that quest. If you go to the Plane of Mischief, where Bristlebane lives, just like I just showed you the Crypt of Decay where Bertoxxulous lives, Bristlebane has a chessboard there. Now, there's a couple other places where there's chessboards in the game. There's a chessboard in Kunark in the Timorous Deep, which is the ocean zone for that expansion, that continent. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but where was the other one? There was one more, and now I can't remember. Damn, I really can't remember where that other one was. But the one that's on Bristlebane's desk in the Plane of Mischief matches almost, not almost exactly, but it's very similarly set up to how that one is over there that I just came from. The same pieces that are knocked over on that one. They're roughly in the same position on the board. So theoretically, Bristlebane was practicing chess in his home zone of the Plane of Mischief for his match against Brel, we might assume, which he ended up losing. Or maybe he had already lost it and he was, pissed off about losing, so he wanted to keep practicing and get better at it. It's very interesting. I guess if I had to choose what I believe, that sounds like as good a theory as any to me. That maybe all the gods played chess, and that just happened to be how Bristlebane and Brel decided a disagreement that they had. Or maybe that entire chessboard was just designed for those two. I don't know. But I really like the theory. And there's one more thing that I need to show you from the original Kunark guidebook that I had back in the day. I used to read that thing at school. There's a line in there on Fador that says, you can take wonder at a very strange monument. It is in fact a large chess set with pieces that look as though the gods themselves once played with them. But the set now lies in ruins within a mountainous alcove. Unique undead creatures are all that remain from what must have been the gods' pastime. Love, the plural possessive there. Done well. But it's interesting to say that must have been the gods' pastime. Because maybe all the gods did play. Maybe Bertoxxulous played Tuner at some point. I don't know. That's really interesting to see. But what's also important to remember is that all that stuff was added later. When this game came out in 1999, Brad McQuaid and all those guys and gals came up with the lore. And I'm killing this purposely because this is one of the placeholders for that other ogre. There are things that were added later. For example, the Crypt of Decay. Brad McQuaid, I think, may have still been working for Sony when Planes of Power came out. But what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of stuff that was added later that didn't necessarily jive with what the original creators had. And when it comes to lore and story, I fall back on the original creators more than what the people who ended up purchasing the IP of EverQuest later on came up with. So would the Crypt of Decay have fit in with the original creators' vision of Bertoxxulous? Like, who knows? Is that even what Bertoxxulous is supposed to look like? I don't know. But if you just launched this game in March of 99 and you started as a dwarf and you ran to chessboard, you would probably maybe not assume, but you'd probably believe the story, the idea that that chessboard is there because the gods played against each other. I mean, it's big enough that the gods would play. There's nothing else in this zone to suggest, like, the ogres aren't big enough to play with that. Even those skeletons aren't big enough. And that representation of Bertoxxulous that I saw, he's not even big enough. But the gods can shrink or enlarge in themselves at will. So they can be as big or small as they want to be. They're not limited to any specific size. So, March of 99, you would probably buy into the idea that that chessboard is there because the gods played. Why did they play? That's all open to interpretation, I think. And even that book excerpt that I just showed, that was made after, that was made when Kunark came out, and then, I wish I still had that book, by the way. And then, the Plane of Mischief, that was part of the Velius expansion, which Brad McQuaid and a lot of the early developers were still on the team when that came out, so theoretically you could, but it still could be something that they thought of later and said, hey, let's tie in the chessboard now. Which doesn't make it not accurate, it just makes it more of a convenience piece of lore than the original lore was intended to be. I think about this stuff way more than the average person probably does. March of 99, if a player just ran past that and you told them, hey, I think that's where the gods play chess against each other. You know, like my god is Bertoxxulous and yours is Tuner. The average person would probably be like, yeah, I could see that. Makes sense. Without going into any further detail. So I'm going to keep killing these giant scarabs because apparently they are the placeholders for the dwarf NPC that I need to finish the quest that I already have half the pieces for, which is Corflink's head. And see if I can get her to spawn. If I can get her to spawn, see if I can kill her. Because I am worried that she's either a shaman or level 11 or both, and I'm only level 10. So I can't kill her if she's a shaman and level 10, level 11. But I might try if I have full mana. We'll see. We'll see. But I would like to finish that quest. So if I can get that to happen, I will come right back. Okay, she finally spawned. Whew, this has been a long time coming. I've been sitting here for long enough to get this much experience. And I haven't even turned in any bone chips or that orc runner pouch. She does con even, which is scary. And she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off, which tells me she probably is able to sew herself. Definitely a shaman. Where the hell did she go? Oh, there she is. Okay. This is going to be tough. I memorized... maybe I should memorize Fear. Because I may need to fear her. Although, with her so... It's really just going to be a question of nuking her down. And... Gosh, I might put this on too. This is so scary. Possibly stunning her. Although I don't know how useful that'll really be. What's my endure poison now? 35, okay. Not great. Alright, let's just see what I can do here. Just gonna try to nuke her down. And possibly fear or stun. And the guards aren't too far away. Let me release your soul. Wow. How kind. Ah, she blinded me. Blinded by the light. This really sucks. I hate this because now I don't even know what's going on. I'm typing cast 6 because that's my nuke. I'm worried if I fear her now with her sew, she's gonna run her right into the guards. Ugh. Hitting me for... She's nuking me. Oh, this is not looking good. Okay, I resisted a spell. That's always good. Because I think she has a limited mana pool. Oh, she resisted Fuhrer. Blind again. I absolutely hate being blinded because I can't see anything. Is she healing herself? Okay, that's kind of a good sign. And that's it. I'm out of mana. I can't do anything else. I think she's out of mana too. Oh, if only. Come on, hit her. Make her run. Oh no! She just healed herself. Come on. If I can just get her to run. Ugh. How dare you? Come on! What's her percentage? Oh! Oh, thank God. That was frightening. I don't think this will ding me, but good God. Maybe turning in the ogre heads will ding me. But what is this? Oh, I cast it on myself. Okay. I was gonna say, did someone buff me? I don't even think she tried to poison me. Oh, of course I'm losing Spirit of Wolf. Alright, let's see how much experience I get. Also, my sense heading is almost maxed, which is cool. I can't remember if it goes to 200 or 250. Shaman of War got worse. Your destiny lies at the hands of the Green Bloods. Oh, thank God. Okay. Between all the bone chips I have, the orc pouch, and the 2 ogre heads, the other one I think is in the bank, I should be able to ding. Okay, I guess this is going to be a long run. I will start recording again when I'm there. Alright. Look at this guy's name, Orc Slicer. It's a great last name. So, here's something interesting I noticed. These both are called Ogre Head, and they're both lore. You can't have 2 lore items at the same time. What's going on there? Well, if I had a spell called Identify, I would be able to cast that while I'm holding both those ogre heads, and it would explain to me why I can hold 2 items with the same name, which are technically different. One is from Zarchoomi and one is from Corflunk. I believe this is the NPC, so let's see. State your business. I have no time for chit-chat. Have you come here to return goblin beads? I am here to return goblin beads. I'm not seeing any of that. Who is Corflunk? Do not speak the names of Zarchoomi and Corflunk. I have heard enough of those ogres. I would pay greatly for their heads. Ah, well, let's see how greatly you'll pay. Because I got them both. Oh! Okay, hold on. I underestimated you. You are truly a great warrior. Cleric. I reward you with a piece of my own Bloodforge armor. You would be fine Bloodforge Brigade material. How would you like to take a little trip in the name of the Bloodforge Brigade? Okay, first of all, dwarf only? Your class, deity, race, and or level may not equip that item. Damn it. Where's he going? Here? Hey, hold on. I would like to take a little trip. Maybe he's got another quest I could do. Oops. Trip. Yes, you will do. My sister was once engaged to a fellow warrior. He disgraced her and left her crying at the altar. I will have his head for such a slap in the face of my family. That's a little extreme. His name was Trumpy Irontoe, once a member of the now defunct Irontoe Brigade. I know not where he went. Find his whereabouts and return his head to me. Do so, and I shall make you an honorary member of the Bloodforge Brigade. Okay. I think I know, actually, where... Oh, that didn't ding me either. I thought that might ding me. I think I know where the... There's a couple Irontoes. There's one in this city, but it's not the same one that he wants. I can't remember how to get the hell out of here. Here we go. Trumpy. I think he's the one in Quenos. Kenos? I know some people. That's another one that people don't like the pronunciation of. I call it Quenos. What can I say? That quest I think he gives you his hammer, which is not that great. I think it's a 2M blunt as well, which is not really what I'm looking for here. But next video, I will turn in that Orc Runner pouch. But for now, I have a ton, a stack and a half about, of bone chips to turn in. And that will definitely, even if they're diminished rate at this level, that'll definitely do me. So let me real quick put my spells on. 237. 258. I'm gonna guess the armor class won't go up again. I wonder if I can sell that Bloodforge mail. Let's see what the stats on it are. I know it's 12 armor class, but weighs 9 pounds. Damn, that's kind of heavy. Although most dwarves have the strength to use it. Magic, I don't know if that really does anything. I also wonder if she gives me... Oh no, she's amiable now. Oh, that's the other thing. I wanted to check the faction I got for that. Stormguard, Stormhammer, Miners Guild, Merchant. Okay, I think it's the same as when I turned in belts, except Crackneck Warriors. That one might not. Well, let me see. Is she a... She's not a merchant. No. Okay. Are you a merchant? You are. 3 gold? Come on. It's gotta be worth more than that. I bet I could sell it to a player for like 5 plat or something. Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't type it out, did I? Damn it. Okay, well, I think it was, of course, if I was watching a video, I could just rewind, but, all right, well, whatever, it went up. I think 258 was the number on armor class, so I don't think that went up at all, but that obviously went up. I could have told right now if it went up. Whatever. All right, that's level 10. Yeah, that was level 10. I spent the whole level in Butcherblock, in this zone, I guess, technically. I didn't go to Crushbone again. I didn't go to Greater Fate Arc. I guess I kind of took a trip to Crypt of Decay. Wink, wink. But yeah, that's level 11. Maybe next time I'll go to Crushbone. See ya.